The man who almost gave up one day too soon. What if the moment you feel like quitting is actually the moment you are closest to everything you've been working for? This is the story of a man who didn't know that, and it nearly cost him everything. His name was Noah, 31 years old. 3 years into building something of his own. 3 years that had given him nothing back but debt, rejection, and sleepless nights. He woke up early every single day. He worked late into every single night. He kept telling his wife, just a little longer, just a little longer. And still, nothing happened. His savings were gone. His confidence was gone. And on one cold Tuesday morning, he sat down at his desk, opened his laptop, and typed 4 words he never thought he would type. I am done trying. He meant every word of it. He shut the laptop, put on his coat, and walked out of the house with no destination in mind. Just away. Away from the desk. Away from the failure. Away from the man who kept trying and kept losing. He walked for almost an hour until he reached the edge of the city, where a construction site stretched across an entire block. Cranes. Steel beams. Concrete rising into a gray sky. He stopped at the fence and just watched. An old foreman noticed him standing there. His name was George. First time seeing a building go up, George asked. Noah just shrugged. Just watching. George walked over and stood beside him. You know what the hardest part of building anything is, he said. Noah didn't answer. It's not the steel, George said. It's not the concrete. He pointed at the structure rising in front of them. It's the phase right before it starts to look like something. See that building, he continued. For 6 months, all we did was dig. Down into the earth. Deeper and deeper. People walked past this site every single day, and all they saw was a hole in the ground. Some of them laughed. Some said we were wasting our time. One man stood right here at this fence and told me, all that work and nothing to show for it. George smiled quietly. But he didn't understand. We weren't building nothing. We were building the foundation. And the deeper the foundation goes, the higher the building can rise. Noah stood there in silence. The reason most people never see their breakthrough, George said, is because they quit during the foundation phase. They work for months, sometimes years, and they look around and think, I have nothing to show for this. But they're wrong. They have everything to show for it. They just can't see it yet. Because what they built is underground. Invisible. But more real and more permanent than anything above the surface. He looked Noah straight in the eye. The question was never whether the work was worth it. The only question is this. Are you willing to stay until the building starts to rise? Noah walked home in complete silence. He sat down at his desk, opened his laptop, and deleted those 4 words. And he kept going. Not because everything suddenly made sense. Not because the fear disappeared. But because he finally understood something that changed the way he saw every hard day that followed. He was not failing. He was laying the foundation. 2 years later, Noah's business was standing. Solid. Real. Rising. Not because he was more talented than anyone else. Not because he got lucky. But because on that cold Tuesday morning, when every part of him screamed stop, he chose to take one more step. Just one. And then another. And then another. Here is what I want you to remember today. The hardest phase of building anything is the phase where it looks like nothing is happening, where the work is invisible, where the results haven't shown up yet, where everyone around you sees a hole in the ground, and you are the only one who knows there is a skyscraper coming. That phase is not a sign that you are failing. That phase is the foundation. And the deeper you dig it, the higher your life can rise. So if you are in that phase right now, if you are tired, if you are doubting yourself, if you typed those same 4 words this morning, I am done trying. I need you to hear this. You are not done. You are not behind. You are not lost. You are underground, building something the world cannot see yet. Stay. Just one more day. One more step. One more try. Because the breakthrough you are looking for is almost always waiting, just on the other side of the moment you almost gave up. If this story found you at the right time today, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And subscribe to Timeless Life Lessons, because every story here is a reminder that your best chapter is still being written.